Napheesa Collier absolutely hooked Angel Reese's ass last night. 8 of 13, 61.5%, 26 points in 25 minutes and 53 seconds. She scored 26 in 26 minutes.
What happens when a player focused on personal stats faces off against a team focused on winning? On May 10th, we got our answer when Napheesa Collier and the Minnesota Lynx completely broke down Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky's game plan, limiting her to just 3 rebounds and 10 points in 25 minutes of play.
Angel Reese, preseason, part 2, let's get it! What they say about layups, harder than nuclear physics. Bang! She's a point forward now, and nobody's more excited than opposing defenses. Time for the vintage underhand scoopity shot from 3 feet. Yep, there it is. Bang!
This wasn't just another preseason game. It was a glimpse of what happens when the focus shifts from social media hype to real basketball. Did the Lynx expose Reese's double-double streak as nothing but smoke and mirrors? What does her new coach think about her role? Stick around as we break down the footage. How Collier shut Reese down, the shocking fallout, and whether fans are tuning in just for Reese. If watching her miss layups cracks you up, drop a baby giraffe in the comments. Let's dive in.
I think Angel Reese fans are going to be happy because she's playing away from the rim, a long way away from the rim, and those rebound numbers and those double-doubles are about to take a back seat. So guess what? Padding the stats is not going to work out.
Before the May 10th game, Angel Reese was confident, posting about how ready she was to dominate and claiming she's not used to losing. But when she went up against Napheesa Collier and the Minnesota Lynx, reality hit. The self-proclaimed rebounding machine grabbed only 3 rebounds in 25 minutes. That's not a mistake. 3 rebounds from someone whose reputation is built on cleaning up her own missed shots.
I don't want to give away the farm, but Angel was 2 of 8 from the field. 2 of 8 from the field. 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 10 points.
The game footage makes it clear how Collier shut down Reese's style. From the opening tip, Collier took control, using her body to box out Reese. Instead of dominating with reach like she did in college, Reese struggled against a defender who knew exactly how to use position and timing. Watch the second quarter. Reese tries 3 times to post up deep, but Collier cuts off the pass each time, pushing her farther from the rim. When Reese finally touches the ball, Collier's footwork forces a wild shot that clangs off the rim. No rebound, no second chance.
The McDonald's sponsoring the first ever fry cook in the WNBA. Bag work is off the dollar menu, man. What is this junk? Bang! Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and most importantly, Mother Teresa, Mother Nature, and Mother 2. I'm watching because of me too. Bang! Did you know a croissant's most important ingredient is butter? Yes, butter, butter, butter pecan!
Reese's shooting struggles told the same story. Just 2 of 8 from the field, and 0 for 1 from beyond the arc. Her only real scoring came at the free throw line, where she hit 6 of 8. Without her usual putbacks and second-chance buckets, Reese's offensive game looked shockingly average.
Look at these stats. This was some first quarter action. 5 points, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 for 4 from the field. Missed drive layup, missed 6 foot, leading taking 2. Missed drive, lead taking layup. It's going to be another one of those years, folks.
The Lynx team defense deserves credit, too. When Reese did manage to get the ball, help defenders swarmed her, forcing tough shots or rushed passes. The Sky's second quarter was especially rough. They shot just 25% from the field, with only 4 made baskets. Meanwhile, the Lynx poured in 23 points and took a 48-42 lead into halftime.
Collier, I mean, my God, 26-5. Absolutely crazy. Okay, the lack of practice or fatigue from her social life is showing itself with Angel Reese. She's doing a lot of watching and slow on defense. Also not communicating. She literally stood there and watched Fee backdoor to the rim for a layup from a pass.
Reese's first half was especially telling. She took only 3 shots and missed them all, scoring only from the free throw line. This wasn't just a rough night. It was a total shutdown of her game by a smarter defensive team. While Reese struggled to find her rhythm, Collier dominated both ends, finishing with 26 points on an efficient 8 for 13 shooting in under 26 minutes. Add 5 rebounds, a steal, and a block, and it was clear who the better player was. Collier looked like an MVP candidate. Reese looked like she's still adjusting to the pro game.
Caitlin Clark has 0 free throw attempts. Did the refs swallow the whistle? Well, Angel's got 30. Who has the special whistle again? Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. I remember Angel Reese talking about they must have a special whistle out there. Yeah, this person says, my brain genuinely hurts watching Angel Reese fans interact.
One fan on social media claimed the Lynx had figured out how to stop Angel Reese, and the evidence backs it up. By taking away her rebounding edge, Collier exposed the holes in Reese's offensive skill set. Without second-chance points and putbacks, her scoring impact almost completely vanished.
If I'm being honest, is Angel headed towards a 12-point, 6-rebound, 4-assist kind of season? In other words, being a character actor and not the superstar of this team?
To Reese's credit, she did flash some playmaking upside with 5 assists, showing she's working to grow beyond traditional power forward duties. But when your main strengths get neutralized this badly, it raises serious concerns about how effective you can be at the next level.
And look, Angel had a real nice assist last night.
For efficiency.
I'm not going to lie.
Off
Here
the
we
miss.
go right here down the court. Looks like maybe
pushes the
Nurse
pace
with
up
the ball
for Chicago.
down to Reese.
Top of the
Look at
key,
this
it's Reese.
little-
Bounce pass,
right in there for a layup.
Rachel Banham with the cut off the nice pass from
Rachel
Reese.
That
Chicago's
was
for
nice.
efficiency.
It was nice, no doubt.
This wasn't just a bad game. It was a step-by-step guide to stopping Angel Reese. Collier proved that with smart positioning, high basketball IQ, and tight team defense, Reese's physical edge can be shut down. With her on-court dominance in question, her off-court claims deserve a second look too. She says fans watch women's basketball because of her. If that's true, why aren't they showing up to her games?
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
People watch women's basketball for me too. That's what Angel Reese told reporters after being drafted by the Chicago Sky. Bold words from a newcomer, especially one claiming to be the main reason people watch women's basketball. But do the numbers back this up?
We're going to find out very quickly who amongst the Chicago Sky fans are really and truly basketball fans, or are they Angel Reese, the content creator fans? Because, and you got some of those folks obviously tuning in for basketball, but is it because of Angel Reese or for the best interest of the Chicago Sky team and you want to see them win ball games?
That's what Angel Reese told reporters after being drafted by the Chicago Sky. Bold words from a rookie, especially one claiming she's the main reason fans tune in. But do the numbers actually support that claim?
Angel Reese's mom taking to X to tweet this after all of the hullabaloo about Caitlin Clark and the high ratings. She says, that certain fan base looking in the stands celebrating attendance while others are looking up in the rafters celebrating championship banners. We ain't the same. Different year, same haters. Have a great day. Well, all right. It is a different year, and it is the same haters, but I think you're calling yourself out, Mama Reese.
Let's look at the facts. Reese's much-hyped homecoming game at LSU pulled in just 6,300 fans in an arena that holds $13,000. That's less than half capacity. Let that sink in. This was her grand return to the campus where she won a national title, yet thousands of seats sat empty. Things in Chicago haven't looked any better. Even with Reese as the hometown star, the Sky's home preseason game drew only 4,600 fans. That's shockingly low for a big market like Chicago. When the Sky traveled to Minnesota to face the Lynx, with both Reese and fellow sophomore Camila Cardoso sharing the court with Napheesa Collier, attendance still maxed out at just $7,600.
It's Caitlin Clark mania, and here we go again. 1.3 million people tuned in on Sunday afternoon to see Caitlin Clark return to Iowa as a professional and start raining in three-pointers from ridiculous distances.
Those numbers aren't just underwhelming. They directly challenge Reese's claims about her star power. If she really is that girl, bringing fans to the game, why are arenas so empty during her appearances? The contrast with Caitlin Clark couldn't be clearer. Clark's preseason game in Iowa sold out in just 27 minutes. Not hours or days, 27 minutes. That's real star power. And when Clark played Brazil in a preseason game, it drew 1.3 million viewers on ESPN. More than 55 of the 57 NBA preseason games aired since 2010.
To put this into context, 1.3 million. You may say, well, you know, what does that really mean? What does a game ordinarily get? Listen to this. Only 2 of ESPN's 57 NBA preseason games that they've aired since 2010 have scored a higher rating than Caitlin Clark taking Brazil to the woodshed and laying it to them out there. In both of the NBA games that rated higher involved LeBron.
Teams are moving games to larger venues just to handle the overwhelming demand when Clark comes to town. Meanwhile, Reese's games struggle to even reach half capacity. The difference here says a lot about social media fame versus real-world influence. Reese might have millions of followers and go viral with her trash talk and drama, but that doesn't mean fans are buying tickets. When it comes to the true measure of star power, putting fans in seats, the numbers don't lie.
So apparently Caitlin Clark playing against a bunch of people you've never heard of, and I can't imagine how bad this Brazil team is. That actually rates higher than 55 of 57 NBA preseason games that they've aired. If you want to know how popular Caitlin Clark is, if you're wondering if any of the mania has worn off, the early indications for year 2 of Caitlin Clark as a professional is that no, our public has by no means gotten enough of this young woman's talent just yet.
The upcoming season opener between Reese's Sky and Clark's Fever could be the ultimate test. Will fans show up for Reese? Or are they coming for Clark? Based on everything we've seen, the answer seems obvious. The reality is, Reese's influence mostly lives online, not in ticket sales or packed arenas. Her digital popularity hasn't translated to money or momentum for the WNBA. And in pro sports, it's not likes and followers that count. It's people willing to pay to watch you play. Despite all this, the Sky front office still backs their polarizing player. But if those empty seats keep piling up, how long will that support last?
We want to make sure that there continues to be structure, discipline, accountability, just championship mindset, and we want the Sky to continue to be a place that people want to be long-term.
Angel Reese once claimed she's the reason people watch women's basketball. But her focus on personal glory may have cost her coach her job. Teresa Weatherspoon's firing after just one season with the Chicago Sky stunned the basketball world. A WNBA legend hired to create a winning culture was shown the door after only 40 games. What really went wrong?
The very definition of stat padding. You are down by 22 points, and you've got the Fever's bench player, bench player, bench player, bench player, bench player, playing against bench player, bench player, bench player, bench player, starter, just so that she can get her double-double.
The stats paint a grim picture. The Sky finished with a 13-27 record and missed the playoffs entirely. This wasn't due to a lack of talent. Some players even hit career highs. Angel Reese herself set records, averaging 13.1 rebounds per game. But those flashy numbers hit a much deeper issue. Interview 18 game footage from last season shows a team that never gelled. Possessions often ended in ISO plays or forced shots. There was no real ball movement. Players looked more focused on boosting their own stats than creating good shots for teammates. In one game against Indiana last August, Reese had 16 rebounds, but shot just 4 for 15. Time after time, she forced tough shots instead of passing to open shooters. The Sky lost by 12 points, and the locker room tension after the game was hard to miss.
According to league sources, Weatherspoon had lost the locker room because of a culture that catered to the needs of a few players. Dear Lord.
That disconnect between personal success and team chemistry caused real friction. Trading away Marina Mabre, the team's best three-point shooter, only made things worse. The Sky's record nosedived after she left, exposing deeper issues. Exit interviews revealed players were frustrated with Weatherspoon's leadership. Many felt her focus on individual growth hurt team unity. Some even mentioned poor communication and game plans designed to spotlight certain players instead of winning. In the end, the front office had seen enough. The price of personal stats was too high. When Weatherspoon was fired, Reese tweeted, "I came to Chicago because of you." That reaction said it all. They were close. Maybe too close.
Look, as an organization, we just, felt it was time to make a change. There's just private issues that I think we will keep just in the Sky locker room.
Could Weatherspoon have kept her job if she'd curbed Reese's stat chasing? We'll never know. But one thing's clear. Empty stats don't keep coaches employed. Double-doubles mean little if they don't turn into wins. And now Angel Reese faces her toughest challenge yet. Napheesa Collier isn't just any defender. She's a lockdown specialist who doesn't care about social media clout or rebounding averages. She only cares about stopping you cold. Despite Reese's issues, Sky GM Jeff Pagliocca stands by her. She wants to compete. She wants to win. That comes first, Pagliocca said. He even defended her off-court hustle. Even with all her travel and brand building, she proves to us over and over. Basketball is still her top priority. See?
Did Caitlin Clark make Angel Reese point at the ring finger back at LSU? Did Caitlin Clark make Angel Reese hop up off the bench like a member of Cobra Kai when Kennedy Carter cheap-shotted Caitlin? Does Caitlin Clark make Angel Reese complain about everything? She can't afford to pay her rent. She can't do this. She can't do that. A lot of whining. But then all of the narcissistic comments at the same time. And maybe she comes by it honest.
Strong words from management, but the pressure is on. Can Reese prove she's more than just Instagram fame and viral clips? Her recent performance against Collier shows she has a long way to go. New Sky head coach Tyler Marsh seems to get it. He's creating an offense that plays to Reese's strengths while hiding her flaws. Instead of planting her under the basket, where elite defenders neutralize her rebounding, Marsh wants to give her touches at the perimeter. This will let her drive, use multiple moves, and face defenders one-on-one instead of in traffic.
Oh, Angel Reese fans fixing to be mad as hell. They gonna be mad as hell because if she plays off the rim like that, it's gonna be ugly.
Reese herself knows she has to evolve. She's been working on extending her range, especially her three-point shot, during practices and warm-ups. "I can't be the same player as last year," she admitted. Reese is focusing on finding her spots and learning when to shoot. That growth will be tested right away in the season opener versus Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. There's no dodging this showdown. It's a head-to-head between two very different players. Clark's team first game against Reese's stat-driven style. The Sky also revamped their roster to support her. Veterans like Courtney Vandersloot and Ariel Atkins bring leadership and experience. With Vandersloot's elite passing, Reese and Camila Cardoso may finally avoid constant double teams, giving Reese a chance to score more efficiently without forcing shots.
The Chicago Sky might be better than we think. Angel Reese fans are not going to be happy, though, because of the way she's going to be used in this offense. So we're going to find out who are the basketball fans and who are not the basketball fans. Wait a minute. Angel should have had 16 and 13 tonight, but they're playing her away from the rim. Cardoso's sitting over there having 18 and 14 and 5 block shots.
But basketball is about winning, not highlight reels. For Reese to thrive, she must value team success more than personal stats. Her shooting numbers last season, just 39.1% from the field and 3 of 16 from beyond the arc, need a serious upgrade. And her decision-making has to move beyond chasing rebounds and forcing bad looks. The roadmap is obvious. Embrace team ball, improve efficiency, and use her drive to help win games, not pad box scores. If she can make that shift, she might truly live up to the hype. But if she keeps chasing individual glory, the gap between her and stars like Clark will only grow. The WNBA doesn't wait for players to catch up. It's not about whether Reese has talent. She clearly does. The real test is whether she'll use that talent to win. That's what separates true stars from internet sensations.
For May the 17th in Indianapolis, Indiana, when the season is going to be kicked off with the Ali Frazier of our generation. Caitlin Clark hosting the Chicago Sky and Angel Reese. The Indiana Fever at Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis.
Women's basketball is at a turning point, and Angel Reese has a decision to make. Will she keep chasing stats and social media buzz, or evolve to play winning basketball? Right now, the answer is obvious. The gap between her and players like Clark and Collier isn't closing. It's getting bigger. Empty seats at Reese's games say more than millions of likes ever could. Meanwhile, Clark's games sell out in minutes. That's not luck. The WNBA is growing because of players who put team goals ahead of personal fame. The numbers are crystal clear about who's actually fueling that growth. If you think watching Reese brick layups is wild, comment Baby Giraffe down below. Like, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and tap the video on your screen. We'll see you in the next one.